Let's do section 9.3, slope. Slope, and we're talking about slope of a line. Slope means steepness, which is rise over run, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'll explain that in just a second. That's just the change in y divided by the change in x, or change in rise over the change in the run. And the letter for slope is m. Some think that it comes from the French word monter, which means mountain or to climb, but that's not been confirmed. If we have 2 points, 5, 3, and 2, negative 1, the first point, the first one I see, I'm going to call x1, y1. The subscript because it's slightly below the level of 1, just means it's the first point I saw. The second point is x2, y2. Points are always x, comma, y. Let's replace these values into our slope formula. The slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, replacing y2 with a negative 1, minus y1, which is a 3, over x2, which is a 2, minus x1, which is a 5. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4, 2 minus 5 is negative 3, negative divided by negative is positive. It's just 4/3. Keep it as a fraction. Let's talk now about what a positive slope means, a negative slope, and how you can find it from a graph. Alright, now if we're given a graph with the points 1, 0, and 2, 3 listed and a line drawn between the two, let's show you how you can find the slope between these 2 points, just from the graph. Slope is rise over run. How far up or down it goes is the rise. Positive if you go up, negative if you go down. Run is how far you run or go left or right. To the right is positive, to the left is negative. Let's go, and it doesn't matter where you start. It'll work out either way. Let's go from the bottom to the top point. Rise is how far up we went. We went up 1, 2, 3 units. Run, we're going to the right, so it's positive of just 1 unit. So it's 3 over 1, which gives us a slope of 3. It's a positive number, which means it's a positive slope. It goes up to the right. A negative slope then would go up to the left or down to the right. That's the difference between a positive and a negative slope. It works out when you work the slope out in terms of what kind of a number you get. Let's look now at a vertical line and a horizontal line. Let's do the slope first of a vertical line. A vertical line goes straight up and down. If we have a point 2, 3, and over 2 up 0. 2, 0, and 2, 3, that's a vertical line. Let's work out the slope. Slope is rise over run. I'm doing it in red, so we're color-coded. We go from this point up to this point. The rise is 3. The run, left to right, you don't go over any, so that's 0. We know that we cannot divide by 0. 3 divided by 0 is undefined. So we say the slope of a vertical line is undefined. Back in the old school, they used to say it had no slope. But we just say it's undefined for a vertical line. For a horizontal line, let's take the point 2, 1 and over 0 up 1. And if we draw a horizontal line through that, the rise is from this point to this point. You don't go up anything. So the rise is 0. The run, we went over 2 units. You went up 0, over 2. 0 divided by anything is 0. The slope of a horizontal line, any horizontal line, is 0. Think of it as a flat table. It has 0 slope. If you put a marble on a table, it does not roll anywhere. It has 0 slope, 0 steepness.